Hello, welcome back if you're a current subscriber. Welcome if you're new. So this week we are on Palo Santo. Did you guess that this was what was coming? So I went through all of my collection and I literally only found one pure Palo blend, which is from Harper James. Cedarwood, amber, pine, smoke, and incense. And I believe when I asked her a while ago, hers is not the Bath and Body. This smells a lot like L3's, and I'll compare it to some of the other ones I have, but Sassy Girl Aroma. This is such a beautiful Palo. I wish I used to have L3's regular Palo, and I don't remember who else is. I know Nicole Perry did like this big series on Palo Santo, I believe, like just the single scent oil. So I would, if I can find her video, I'll put it in the description or in like a pinned comment. But I know she talked a lot about the Palos. So this is a beautiful Palo blend, just so you know. Okay, so that's my only single Palo Santo. These are all going to be blends. I know that can be kind of frustrating, but I don't think a lot of vendors generally overly sell just plain Palo because, like I said, I don't really have any. So I'm going to stick with vendors and we're going to go through them. I don't know how I'm going to gauge this one. I think it's just going to be which is like my favorite ones because they're just all so different. Let's start with one of my favorites is Brita's. This is the Exorcist. This is patchouli, Palo Santo, vanilla, bean, marshmallow. Now what I want to say to you with this one is please don't be scared of the patchouli in this. I do not like patchouli. And this was like so I had this and I put it in, moved the sticker and put it on this bag because I had a massive Walker loaf, which is like the head. It's like literally the size of your head. And so I cut it up. I have shared some. I have 2 bags this size. So I asked Brita when she had done, when I had gotten this, like, I don't like patchouli. How in the world do I like this blend? And she said she has a very good patchouli oil. And she really does because this is so well done with the Palo and the patchouli. And the vanilla bean just smooths it out. This is one of my favorites. So maybe that's how I'll do this video then, is like tell you which Palos are my ultimate favorite. Must tries. Okay, how about we do it that way? Like, these are the ones that you really need to just push yourself to try. Thank goodness I edit these videos. Okay, I have a lot of teddy bees. Honestly, there's only going to be a few vendors that I have, okay, because it's not that I don't like other people's, it's just I found that these are the best creamier versions that I can tolerate. So Sassy Girl Aroma is Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royal, and Toasted Marshmallow. So I will tell you, this is very similar to L3's. Today is October 3rd, except this one you get more of the cookie. And I will smell them and compare them side by side, but that's what memory serves me right. This one you get more of the cookie, the Sassy Girl Aroma Santos Royale. And I have warmed these. If I haven't warmed them, I will tell you because then obviously that's not a warm review. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to start with the ones I only have a few vendor, like the rest are, I think, are Teddy Bees, Dasas, and L3, and Swanky. Otherwise, these are the only individual ones. K's We Three Kings, which is Marshmallow Fireside, Blue Sugar, and Palo Santo. I will tell you that I do smell a lot of the blue sugar in this. But the Palo is definitely there. So this honestly is probably not like a favorite of mine just because I particularly pick up the blue sugar. Savannah Blue. Oh, I couldn't fit it all back in this bag. Okay. This is Santa Baby. This is Palo Santo Sugar Cookie, Birthday Cheesecake, and Cake Batter Ice Cream. So this one, because of that cheesecake, this is really good. I will say though, I don't buy a lot of Savannah Blue because it just doesn't perform in my house, okay? That's just my personal experience. But this one is still light in my bedroom, bathroom, which is okay because I don't mind that because this is worth it. But it really, the cheesecake and a little bit of the cakey note come out in this that I really, really like. So this, again, this sets this one apart. But for the performance, this is my second mini loaf. And this is from a year ago, and I need to warm this because I have just found it just, the longer I let her wax it, the lighter it gets. And again, that's my personal experience, okay? I want to re-smell warm and cozy. This is Swanky. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you. I love her. The craftsmanships of her detail in these. And then they are like Sassy Girl aromas. So this one, this is not comparable. I have warmed this before. I had it in a mini rose. But this is a softer Palo. There's not a lot of Palo in this. I want to say it's Marshmallow Fireside, maybe a cookie. But this, I get the other notes over the Palo Santo. So I think that's why this Warm and Cozy from Swanky is popular if you're starting, because it's less Palo Santo heavy. But Swanky is harder to get. And then the other one I have from this vendor is Palo Santo Fireside. And this is more Fireside heavy than the Palo Santo. Do you see a trend? So I think that, which is okay. So I would say if you're like newer to Palo Santo and you can get your hands on Swanky and she has it in her pre-order offering, Warm and Cozy I know is a super big seller for her. Otherwise, the Palo Santo Fireside, you're gonna get more of the Fireside again. So just take your pick with that on how, how heavy do you want it. But the other thing is L3, we're gonna go over next, has a lot of blends and they can be steered lighter on the Palo if you're new to Palo Santo. So I originally purchased this in a souffle from Salt Mountain Melts. It's Coven. It's Marshmallow Fireside Palo Santo Powdered Donut. I originally had this, like I said, in a souffle and warmed half or 3/4 of it. And I just wanted to show you the newer loaf because it's prettier. I had the souffle pulled and I'm like, no, show the one that's not all cut up and, oh, it's so pretty. With this one, you get more of the powdered donut, which is a beautiful donut scent. You get the Palo Santo next, and the Marshmallow Fireside is actually a little bit lighter to my nose. It's so good though. This really comes alive when you warm it. This is a beautiful blend because of that powdered donut. You really do get that donut, and it comes, like I said, it just comes alive when you warm it. So this one is definitely, I'm gonna pull aside my favorite. But the only two Palo Santo blends that I have from L3 are two of my favorites so far and I've tried a lot of Palo Santo blends. Obviously, the first Palo Santo blend I ever tried was Today is October 3rd, and it's still my favorite. It's Sugar Cookie, Toasted Mallow, and Palo Santo, right? Oh, this is heavier on the Palo Santo. I just love this scent so much, though. Oh my gosh. I encourage you, if from all of this video, if you just are really new to Palo Santo, because let's say you do Scentsy or you're new to, and you're new to vendor wax, can I just recommend Today is October 3rd to you and like hashtag trust me? I was so skeptical, and then I got this blend. I was like, I am going to hate this. I don't understand the hype. What is this blend, this Palo? It sounds scary. And I don't even have Scensy's Palo Santo. I gifted that to a friend because she said she liked it. And so I was like, bye-bye. Because I think, was that in a Bring Back My Bar? And it is not vendor. It is like the low end of the totem pole if you're talking Palo Santo. It was just so perfumey, if I can remember. It was just so not good. So I'm just going to highly recommend if you try one of these because of accessibility. I really think Today is October 3rd is your starting point. Then you should start to branch out to all these beautiful blends. Okay, because I have a lot of Palo Santo blends. Okay, my next one this is my second loaf. This is Pink Frosted Animal Cookies, and today is October 3rd. And like I said, when I first got into Palo Santo, I was like, oh, I don't think I could do these blends. And then this one I got, and it's such a great combination that you do get both of those blends, that it really helps. And like I said, I pulled only my two that I would repurchase in the Palo Santo. These are my favorites. Now, let me just again remind you that this is just my thoughts and opinions. And if I miss any of your favorites, please put them in the comments below, because I think it's so nice and helpful for all of us so we can be like, oh, I haven't tried that one. I'm going to go try that one. So, pink frosted animal cookies, and today is October 3rd. Okay? Love those. Okay. I really thought I had Super Tarts individual Palo Santo, but I don't. And I was digging through everything. I really hope that I didn't miss something. But she had done a sampler in Palo Santo. And so I don't believe that there was just plain Palo Santo, but I could be wrong. Or when I went in to grab the clams of this, it was already sold out. So I never got the Palo Santo sampler. But then when she restocked it, which was super nice, because when you pour these samplers, it's really nice that you can actually reorder more. So I had watched reviews, and I think Nicole Perry again had gotten it. And so I was like, I'm going to try a few of these Palo Santo blends. I'm going to tell you my favorite out of the 4 that I have, and if you can get them. But this one is Sage Blackberry Palo Santo. She has a great a beautiful Palo Santo. But this is very much heavy on the sage and the blackberry. That's not my favorite. I'll show you my favorite at the end. What did I just drop? Oh, the piece of this. Lemon curd, rosemary, Palo Santo. It's okay, but it's definitely heavy on the lemon curd and the rosemary. And then fire, blue sugar, and Palo Santo. This is really good too. This honestly reminds me a little bit of Kay's We Three Kings because of the blue sugar. So the favorite one, this is my second one. I actually finished a full clam of birch, pink sugar, and Palo Santo. This one I really like, but you know I like birch, so... Oh, well, this clam is completely broken. Woofda. So I used my other one. What a joke. But that birch, pink sugar, and Palo is fabulous. Okay, so let's get into Dasas. Now, most of these I got based on recommendations, so I haven't warmed any of these, okay? So this one's going to be a fair, just to be honest with you, I haven't warmed them. So this one is Palo Santo Evergreen and Orange Grove. I did this in a pre-order last year. It doesn't have stickers on it, so it must have been a year. And I got this because of Nicole Perry. This is beautiful with the Palo, the Evergreen, and this orange note. Oh, it's so good. You get citrus, you get the tree note, and then you get the Palo Santo. This is beautiful. And she raves about this one. So, just so you know. But I'm not going to, I've not warmed these, like I said. The next one is Edge of Midnight and Palo Santo. I don't know what Edge of Midnight is. I didn't look it up. If they don't have the scent notes, I'm not looking for them. This is really pretty. Oh, my gosh. Gosh, what is that Edge of Midnight? I'm trying to see if I can figure it out. Oh, it's very, very good though. Wow. Oh, I like that. It's like a berry. It smells like a berry or something, but that is beautiful. But I smell more like of a berry or fruity than I do the Palo Santo in that one. Circus Under the Stars, which is Palo Santo blended with funnel cake, caramelized apple, cotton candy, and hints of smoldering bonfire. This one I think I actually have warmed. Yes, this is the only one that was a repurchase for me. Yes, that's right. I did have this one. Now I remember it, smelling it. And this one, the Palo is there, but you definitely get the apple and the funnel cake and the cotton candy in this, because those are strong notes too. But the Palo is there. And like I said, this was the only one I have repurchased because I liked that it kind of had that circus concession part with the Palo Santo. Okay, next up is Nana's Bakehouse in Palo Santo. Oh, it does have a sticker, but it's faded. Oh, this is good too. Oh, this is a bakery Palo. What is Nana's Bakehouse? Yummy. I don't know what that is, but it's a lovely bakery. I smell a lot of bakery with some Palo. So those are all great choices as well. But like I said, Circus Under the Stars is the only one I've warmed in that one. So now lastly, we are at Teddy B's, okay? What a mess I am. I am so sorry. Okay. Such a dork. Okay, Lavender and Speckles. What? My brain, I'm sorry. Today it's my son's birthday. I had an interview. It's been a busy day. Lavender and Speckles, Donut Shop, and Palo Santo. Cinnamon sugar donuts blended with Palo Santo wood. So I have warmed this several times. Summer originally sent me this in a random act of kindness. And I had luckily gone in when I seen her video. I had went in and ordered like 4 bags of this. And then she sent me some. So Summer, thank you for getting me into this one. This again is a great, this is different too than Salt Mountain Melts Coven. Like this is more cinnamon sugar than the other one is powdered donut, okay? So completely different. This one, like I said, I get more of the cinnamon donut with the Palo Santo. Beautiful. And I have warmed that one. And I have warmed this one too. This is from Scoopable Tart Wax Love Me Tender, which is Palo Santo and Monster Cookie. And if you like Monster Cookie, you definitely get more of the Monster Cookie than the Palo. So again, a great way to try a Palo Santo blend because this one is more Monster Cookie. Monster Cookie is such a strong scent oil that it kind of overtakes a lot of different blends. But you do smell the Palo, but this would be a nice safe one. Again, Love Me Tender. If you want to try one that's not as heavy in the Palo Santo. Okay, now we're getting to Teddy Bees. Now I have them out of their containers. So let's start with House of Dragons. Palo Santo, Vanilla Balsam, Fallen Leaves, Peppermint, and a hint of cinnamon. This one, again, I've not warmed these, so I don't know what happens when they develop. But this one is more Vanilla Balsam. Again, a strong scent note, or scent oil anyway. I don't know if these will pop out. You definitely do get more of the Vanilla Balsam and a little bit of peppermint. Yeah, there's a hint of cinnamon. The Palo is definitely there. Fallen Leaves, I don't know if I smell that. So I would say this one is more Vanilla Balsam heavy if you are looking for blends with Palo Santo. This one, you wouldn't need to be afraid of this one because you're definitely going to get more of the Vanilla Balsam first. And again, I haven't warmed them, so if you have, let us know down below. This one is Valkyrie. Cashmere Cream, Vanilla Snowflake Type, and Palo Santo. This one I smell more of the cashmere, the Vanilla Snowflake, and I barely smell Palo Santo. So this one is, again, not Palo Santo heavy if you're worried. The reason why I'm sharing that with you is because some people are truly so worried about Palo Santo that they will stay clear of a scent. And really, you don't need to, because some of these, like I said, these ones are going to be very strong. And then some of these are going to be very light. And that's why I'm doing this. God's Wood is Palo Santo, Birchwood Pine, and Vanilla Balsam. And again, the pine is coming out of this, then the balsam, and I get some of the Palo. So again, this is definitely more tree heavy. When she did that pre-order, I think there were so many balsam and pine scents. Okay, and then Jon Snow was gifted to me from Jen. This is Palo Santo Flannel Sheets, Creamy Vanilla, and Mint. And this is definitely strong in the flannel and the mint. And maybe that's just because those are scents that are not always in my wheelhouse. But I definitely smell the flannel sheets. Wow, that is gorgeous. Woofda. I got to warm. Well, I'm not going to warm this now because it's like spring. Our apple blossoms should be blossoming. Hopefully they won't blossom until I get back from my trip to Texas. This is beautiful. The flannel sheets and the mint, I smell more than the Palo. So again, just so you are aware. So maybe if you're really afraid of a scent, please don't be. Just try some of these blends. Okay, the Dornishman's Wife, Palo Santo Blackberries, Marshmallow Fireside with a slight hint of lemon. And I do remember, I do smell the lemon in this. This one doesn't have a lid. This is when she first came out with this. It's so messy. This one I do smell the Palo Santo right away. And you definitely get the blackberries and a little bit of smokiness. And the lemon is really, really faint, but I do smell it. But the Palo Santo and the blackberries and the Fireside come out of this. This is from last July, 2022. This is so good. But this one, I definitely smell the Palo Santo right away. I can't wait to warm this. This is going to be, I should actually warm this now, or kind of fall scent. This kind of gives me like a nice fall day. And I don't even want to think about fall. You know, I don't like fall. Okay. So the rest of these are repurchases or I've warmed them. And then we're all done. So thank you for sticking in with me for this long video. Okay. Oh, these are all so good. Okay. Let's start with a very unique one. This is Riverlands. This is from the Chunk. So this is from 2021. It's almost 2 years old. Oh, but it's so good. Okay. Palo Santo, Cool Mountain Air, Balsam, Patchouli, Crisp Melon, Cedar, Crunchy Leaves, and Sandalwood. What I will tell you I smell in this is this like, it's a very fresh outdoor scent. It's so good. And you do get the patchouli, but don't be afraid of the patchouli. This is literally like you're standing outside on a fall day with crisp air. Oh, this is, I don't know if she's poured this recently, but this is from 2021, and I've kind of been hoarding this. I've worn this twice. You don't need much because this one is strong. Like I said, this is from 2021. This is a gorgeous scent. Again, I don't smell a ton of Palo. It smells more like that fresh, beautiful, clean mountain air scent, but this is a fabulous scent. I hope she brings that back, and maybe she has and I just haven't seen it. Okay, so I warmed this before the last RTS because Natalie loves Nude Beach, and so I wanted to see what I thought about this. And this is Creme de Boom Boom, Cashmere Cream, and Beach Nights. Oh, sorry, this is for my other video because it's Beach Nights. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this one is Escobar. This is Beach Treats and Palo Santo. I am going to share this in both of my videos, but with Palo Santo and Beach Nights, because I feel like this is blended very, very well. I do smell the Beach Nights. Her Beach Treats is what she calls it. It's a little bit stronger on the Beach Treats. But this is so beautiful when you warm this. You would just think this is not anything unique, but I think this is one of my favorite scents. So just so you know, that is a beautiful, beautiful blend. Okay. The Three-Eyed Raven, I finished one souffle and bought another. This is Palo Santo, Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Birch, Marshmallow Fireside, and Cold Air. This is so unique when you warm this. You definitely get Palo Santo. I get Birch and Marshmallow Fireside. I don't really smell a lot of lavender in this. It's such a great fall scent. So I finished one. This is from July of 2022. And I will warm this in the fall again. So it's just a beautiful Palo blend, but it's not heavy on the Palo Santo. So if you, again, wanted to steer clear more of heavy Palo Santo, that one I think would be okay. I would say probably Teddy Bees doesn't like get as heavy Palo Santo as some of the other vendors. Okay, next up is Khaleesi, and this is so messy because it doesn't have a lid. I finished one and I didn't buy any more, I know, but it took me 2 years to finish that chunk bag, and I'm like, this is going to probably take me another 2 years with my collection. Khaleesi is Palo Santo, Tonka Bean, Oud Wood, Warm Vanilla Sugar, and Fireside. This is a must try. This is so unique. You have to warm this. You get the Palo. I get more of this like smoky Oud Wood probably is what it is. Oh, this is so good. Oh, it's just so yummy. And the smokiness of the Fireside. Oh, this is excellent. This is perfect for like cool spring, summer evenings and fall. But I have used a lot of this in the fall. Khaleesi. Highly recommend this one. The other one that so I'm going to tell you now, because we're almost at the end, I'll kind of go over my favorites from like all of that I shared with you. And again, this is just my thoughts. Another favorite is Hot Pie. If you know, you know. This is one that Natalie got like all of us into. This is Palo Santo's Sugared Donuts, hint of chai, and a dash of pink chiffon. Do not be afraid of this scent at all. This is so well done. You get just a little bit of the chai, and I don't really smell a ton of pink chiffon, but when you warm this, it's just done so well. I've done this in my open concept, and it is like this. The thing with Teddy Bees, I want to just say, I think some of us were talking in our chat about Teddy Bees. Teddy Bees isn't always like strong, knock you out of the house, but it's this medium background, beautiful scent that goes for days. So when I warm this in my open concept, it's just so good and it's so worth it. So let me just go over each one of my, like my favorite ones that I would really like you to try if you're going to reach out. Okay. Hot Pie. The Palo is there. Don't be afraid of this one. If you like beach treats, beach nights, blends with Palo, this would be a nice, great one as well. Khaleesi. Think of like the perfect scent to do on a cold evening. Okay. Those are, let me look. Okay. Because I haven't warmed the other ones, these are going to be my top ones. Okay. If you're going to try one from Lavender and Speckles, this is the only one I think I've tried. I didn't get her Palo Santo sampler. Now I'm kind of sad I missed her Palo Santo sampler and her cotton candy one. I am not very good, or am I? Okay. L3 pink frosted animal cookies, and today is October 3rd if you like those scent notes. Okay, now what I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna tell you that all of these are truly exceptional. Please, like, don't think, oh, you're not picking Dasas or this or that. If I haven't warmed it, or like, my other thing was I was going through some of my scents and I didn't pull VCS or Glitterati because Glitterati is hard to get and VCS is going out of business. So I was like, yes, at the end of the year. So I just didn't want to pull those and get you hooked in a scent that I was like, oh my gosh, now you can't get it. I will say Super Tarts, Birch, Pink Sugar, Palo is great. I would love to try Super Tarts regular Palo, but that seems hard to get anything from that vendor. And then Harper James regular Palo. This is beautiful. I think I might actually warm that today. Okay. We are going to do a scope or a meter, right? Like my dirt meter, like which one is this or that, because I feel like this is going to help you if you're going to start your journey with Palo. Okay. So if you want something that's like you're new into Palo Santo, but you're a little bit afraid, I would say Swanky, Warm, and Cozy is a good start because it's not as much Palo heavy as the bakery. I will say Lavender and Speckles Donut Shop in Palo Santo because it's more bakery than Palo. This one you'd probably have an easier time getting than Swanky, just based on my personal experience. Coven, because this is beautiful powdered donut. It's not the cinnamon donut, but it's the powdered like sugar donut you're getting with the Palo and then some of the smokiness. Coven from Salt Mountain Melts. Yes, please. Sassy Girl Aroma Santos Royale, because again, this is a little bit more on the bakery side than the Palo side, and I just think it would be good for starting. Now, if you want more, like I have tried Palo, but I haven't tried these two, I'm going to encourage, today is October 3rd from L3. Like, this is just I have ordered this so many times. And then the Exorcist from Brita's Creepy Treasure. This to me is one of my favorite scents ever, I think. I just am shocked maybe that I like patchouli, but that just goes to prove that if you put, like, Brita does a great job with all of her scents, don't get me wrong. There might be another one I'll feature in another video, but I would love to try her Beach Nights, but I don't have that. But I heard it's similar to Sassy Girl, but we'll get into that in my other video. But I just want to say that when you, like she said, it's the patchouli oil that she uses. That just goes to show that she truly is dedicated to her craft of making these wax melts, because she believes strongly in that scent, right? That you smell this and it's just creamy patchouli, which how can you even say that? But this is just so good. So if you want the far end of that Palo Santo meter, these two are going to be the ones, and they're not even similar. One is more like patchouli and Palo, and one is patchouli or Palo Santo with bakery. So different, but if you're on the, like, I really have tried Palo and I want to push the envelope, those are the ones I'm really going to suggest. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this. I am going to put all this away and rebag it again. I hope you're enjoying this series. My goal is to get them up later on Mondays, just based on schedule and things that I have going on with the kids. So it should be generally up sometime Monday night, if not by Tuesday morning for sure. So let me know if you're enjoying this. You can always put those recommendations in the comments below, because I have added some that I didn't have on my list. And this is going to continue. So I'm not ending this series. This is something that we're going to continue to let's talk. And we're going to talk about whatever scent it is. Let's talk dirt. Let's talk cotton candy. Let's talk Palo Santo. You will see what's coming for next week. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to give you a spoiler alert for the week of my birthday. My birthday is May 28th. I am going to do circus blends, because you know that is, like, that's me. As Natalie says, that's my scent. So with that being said, I hope you all are doing well. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.